Hey everyone, stick with us versus herd. If you like the content and if it's your first time here, hit subscribe. If you want to get notifications for when we post videos, tap the bell. And if you want to join the UVH fam, our community, links are below in the description to our Discord and our options trading group on Facebook, and the link to our options trading live channel. I go live Monday through Friday, 30 minutes before market open. So join there. I like to engage with you on the live streams in the morning. And if you made money today, comment below, got paid. If you lost money today, comment below, learned a lesson, and let's get to it. Hit the like button for the YouTube algo. Definitely appreciate it. Now, today was kind of a wild, rocky day. We had a bit of a gap up. Then we had some extreme, I'm not going to call it extreme selling, okay? We had some selling. I did close the day up a little bit over $700 in realized profits on Apple, Adobe, and DKNG. Now, Adobe, I just swung that pre-earnings. I'll get to that in a second. And kind of looking at what I'm looking for tomorrow. But before we get into the trades, the one thing that you want to take note of is tomorrow is going to be Fed Day, right? Now, tomorrow, Jerome Powell is going to be having a press conference, and they're going to be talking about interest rates. They did say a few weeks ago their monetary policy is not going to be raising rates for multiple years. We don't know how many years. It was kind of undefined, but they're saying they're not going to raise rates for years. So I don't think they're going to raise rates, but I mean, it's the Fed. You never know what's going to happen. Volatility might increase a little bit, but at the end of the day, you just don't know what's going to happen and what he's going to say in his press conference. But today, obviously, SPY held its gain surprisingly, but right at the end of the day, I mean, that was a huge rip to the upside from 339 all the way up to 340. After coming down, we tapped out a little bit on SPY around 342, and then end of day just kind of ended it. A lot of it had to do with the Apple event. So I currently in Apple. I wish I probably should have just stayed. I would stayed out of Apple. I made some money on Apple this morning. Probably should have stayed out. Now I'm down $150. I mean, so we'll see what happens. But it appears that people or investors were unimpressed with Apple's event today. Apple had their event. They did not say they were going to release a new iPhone a few days ago, and they did not unveil a new iPhone today, which is probably why the market is reacting the way it is. They released a watch, the new iPad. They're having a bundled service, so not too exciting, and that's the market reacted to me and dropped $4 from 118. And luckily, I have the 115 strike call for next week expiration, so we'll kind of see Apple kind of pinging back and forth. I do think it might make a run to like 120 area, try to retest that. I don't know when, but right now I'm just kind of watching it. SPY and Apple are pretty much the same thing, same stock right now, because it has so much weight, just kind of going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And that's exactly what SPY is doing. But Apple, I do think it's going to try to make another run to 120. I don't know when. It might not be tomorrow, but that's kind of what I'm watching right now. Now, Adobe had earnings. So Adobe, I had a nice trade on there. I swung the 480 call, and I bought the 480 call for, I bought it for $18.75, sold it today for $24.15, sold it open. As you can see, 10 seconds into the open here. So I sold that guy, and Adobe is up after our hours right now. They just reported earnings. So Adobe, they reported EPS of $2.57 versus an expectation of $2.41. So the beat revenue came in at $3.23 billion versus $3.16 billion, and guidance came in along with estimates. So that's what's going to be moving. I mean, Adobe's definitely been interesting. I didn't want to hold through earnings, of course. Obviously, it's high risk. The contracts cost a lot of money, and I was trading this week expiration. But I thought that I was going to try to make another run today at 500. It did. I mean, it came up, tapped 500 earlier, and just couldn't break above. I mean, just really tried all day long, and then at the end of the day, people are like, well, we're going to peace out. But no, at the end of the day, it was actually relatively strong. But yeah, I mean, all day kind of flat, and now we're heading up. Same with FedEx. FedEx, I didn't trade. FedEx 1-year chart looking a little suspect here, because it was like, okay, this stock is literally almost double the price it was last quarter. Does it deserve to be? I know maybe not. Maybe it's priced in. Is it priced in? I don't know. I had a lot of questions about earnings. Some people swung some calls over, and of course they beat huge. FedEx. They beat the expectations, posted a 13.5% rise in quarterly revenue. Income rose $1.28 billion at $4.87 per share versus a $3.05 per share a year earlier. So, FedEx is doing well due to the pandemic. Everyone's shipping things through FedEx, and right now it's going to open like 250, probably 250. That's way out of it's way out of range. I mean, is it going to go 300? I don't know. I'm keeping an eye on it, but FedEx definitely want to watch. I mean, and you can kind of tell last couple of days when we were having the sell-off, for the last couple of weeks when we were having those sell-offs. I mean, this thing did not budge. It held its ground. I mean, sure, it dropped 5.7 points, but it did not budge. So it had some resiliency in regards to the market sell-off we experienced the last couple of weeks. So I just can't believe it's 256 right now. I mean, that's amazing. Microsoft's up a little bit after hours. They reported a 5-cent increase to their dividend. Amazon is also ripping. I'm long Amazon going into tomorrow as well. So Amazon, I don't know if I'm actually up that much. I don't think so. But Amazon, I'm shorting the 31.30 put, and I bought the 31.23 credit put spread. So I'm a little bit out of the money, which is perfect. And looks like Amazon is coasting a little bit higher. What I liked on Amazon and why I reloaded this trade, I made some money on Amazon selling some premium in there yesterday. What I liked is just been kind of bottoming out here around 3,100 area. Yesterday I sold this gap up. I put a trade down here around 3,100. It gapped up to 3,170. Sold off. I put another credit put spread down in here, and then I'm still holding. I haven't sold it off yet, but looks like Amazon around 3,100 has been a good place to sell some credit put spreads on the weekly just to get a little bit more income. So those are the trades that I'm kind of going through right now. Tesla, last trade, Tesla was insane today. Now I have a Tesla. Check this out. So I have a Tesla credit put spread. I'm short the 530 put, and I bought the 500 put for October. So there's 30 days. This trade was down $700 like 2 days ago, 3 days ago, and now today it's profitable by $100. I'm up $4.06, 4.6%, and I don't know what is going on. It's been a long day. I've been gone all day, just got back and just kind of evaluating the situation here. But Tesla, I mean, it ripped up. Huge. This went from a $700 loser to a $100 winner currently. We'll kind of see where it's going. But if you're looking at the 1 year, it tapped exactly. If you look here, the 50-day, it went right into the 50-day, tapped that, and then just kept ripping. We had a couple of days of consolidation around 375, but now, I mean, this thing has ripped $100 in 5 trading sessions. In 5 trading sessions, we've ripped $100. Was a $340 stock, and now it's a $450 stock, and it is looking like it's heading up a little bit after hours here. It had some selling in the afternoon, but came back up. But I mean, just crazy. So tomorrow, I think my game plan for tomorrow is kind of just take it easy. Not try to get in the way of the Fed, even though the Fed's not going to be, I don't think the Fed's going to be too much of a factor. I'm pretty much just going to be chilling, kind of managing these positions and looking for some good entries. And hopefully, Apple, I think Apple will bounce back up, but I don't know. I have some time on it. I have the 115 call, so we'll see. If not, we'll cut losses, lose $150 or so. But, we'll see what happens. If you watch this video to the end, comment watch to the end. As always, stay safe, stay green. It's us versus herd.